Hey there, this is Alana Tuckey yet again, and this is going to be the last part of the Course Compass overview for Math 133 online students. So I wanted you to see we've gone through all of these buttons. We skipped over a little bit up here, but I'm going to hit that later in a My Math Lab tutorial, so hold off on those questions. We're in our last button, assignments. We've gone through everything except for projects, so let me click on projects. And you can see in here there are a lot of projects. Some chapters have one, some chapters have two, some chapters like chapter 6 and chapter 8 don't have any at all, just due to their nature, the material for those chapters. So let's click on one. So let's click on chapter 2. And you can see you have an option. I've given you 4 different projects. You just have to pick one of them. So you might want to click on all of them, pick which one you like, pick which one, suits you best. I'll just click on one of them at random. And it opens up a PDF file over here. Now I have some statistical notes up here about what an outlier is, what a mode is. Sometimes those will be there, sometimes they won't. And then I have an excerpt from an article. And then down here, I have questions for you to answer. The factual questions are generally pretty straightforward questions. These will be a word, a number, a phrase, sometimes even multiple choice, true, false. There's not a lot of writing up here. And for the questions for discussion, there'll be extensive amounts of writing. Not extensive, say like a paragraph apiece. And to be honest with you, the discussion questions, most of the time, there isn't a right or wrong answer to these questions. They're just, what do you think, and can you back up that opinion with reasoned argument? So let's see, if I was going to do this assignment, I would open up a Word document or Microsoft Works or whatever the equivalent is on the MacBook. I don't remember what it's called on Mac. And you would, well, let's see, type what the project is and what your name is. So Alana Tuckey, project number 2, or this is, I should say, chapter 2, project number 1. That there only was one. And I would say I was doing histogram 1, right, which is the assignment. And then I would just start with the factual questions, answer whatever they are. They'll be very short there and so on. And then when you're done with this, you want to save it. So go to File, Save. Now you can save it as a Word document or a Word 2003 document, that's fine. If you're working in anything other than Word, that's totally okay, but just be careful about your format. I can't look at and open other types of documents, so you're going to want to pick, let's say, rich text format. That's a great one. I can always look at those. So if you're in Microsoft Works, for example, you'll choose that one. Or a PDF. If you have Adobe Writer, you can make a PDF. Those two are really good, and those are available pretty much in every word processor. So let me think. I'm just going to save it as a Word document. And you want to make sure that you put your name on it and you put what the heck the document is. This is project for chapter 2. There we go. So I want to let it know that, right? I've got my name in it so that when Alana goes to grade it, she knows who's the heck did this thing. And then I want to know what project it was. This was for chapter 2. So I'll click Save. All right, now let's see. When I go to CourseCompass, right in here under Projects, I have to type a comment like, hey, Alana, your video tutorials, I can spell, are great. Just kidding. Then you go to Browse. You select that document, like here it is, Project 2, Chapter 2, and you click Submit and say OK. Now it's in there. Now if I go back to that project, you can see that it's completed. Say OK, I can review the results. Right, so it says click OK, and you can see it hasn't been graded yet. It's got an exclamation point, right? So it won't, once I grade it, I will put a grade in there, and sometimes you'll get comments over here, right? So that's where you see your grades for those, and then of course the final grade will go on the grade book. Whew, all right, we're all done with the Course Compass overview. Next time I'll start dealing with how to do your homework in my math lab.